This is a TigerKing safe. The model number is long and I'll just display it on the screen. Although this is not marketed as a handgun safe, this is exactly the kind of personal safe somebody would use that way. Basically, it's like other solenoid locked safes. You enter an access code, the circuitry sends power to a solenoid, the pin snaps out of the way, and you draw back the boltwork. The difference with this safe is that instead of turning a knob, you turn a key and open a lock to draw the bolts back. The safe is solidly built and it has a nice lining. It won't offer fire or flooding protection, but this safe is definitely built to withstand attempted forced entry. The other lock, which is a tubular lock, allows you to manually press the solenoid pin down so that you can retract the bolts. And incidentally, the solenoid inside of here is built into a housing with a lever that holds the boltwork in place. This means you cannot attack this by bouncing the solenoid pin, and you won't accomplish anything with a magnet. So the question is, can this safe be picked open? Yes, it can. First, I'll make sure it's locked. Now, to open this, the first step is to press the solenoid pin down. This is a cheap tubular lockpick. I've removed the tensioning pin because this lock tensions on the outside of the plug, so I'm going to let the feeler gauges reach into the holes for the pins, and I'll tension the lock that way while picking it. And that lock is open, which means the solenoid is no longer an issue. Now for this lock. It's a Dimple Lock with a wide oval-shaped keyway. It has 4 pins on both sides of the keyway and 4 along the top, so 12 pins total. The catch to picking this is that standard tensioning wrenches, including wrenches for Dimple Locks, won't fit in here. So I made a tension wrench out of a piece of coat hanger wire. This short curve at the end allows me to reach in and tension the lock from the back of the keyway. But there's another catch. This keyway is so wide that trying to use a standard Dimple Lock pick is like standing at the mouth of a cave and waving a golf club around, hoping to hit something. These picks work best when you have some landmarks, ridges and valleys to use for feeling your way along. So I'm going to use my Rattling Technique. This is a fragment from a bristle off of a street sweeping machine, and what I'll do is tension the lock, slide this down one side of the keyway, and rattle the pins. Then I'll slide it down the other side, do the same thing. Then I'll slide it along the top. Then I'll go back to this side, do it again. And that's all there is to it. Now, in the past, I've said that if I can rattle open a Dimple Lock, it's a piece of crap. But I've also said that if I have to go out of my way to fashion my own tools to pick a lock, it's probably not that bad of a lock. But I also don't think anyone can argue these are skillfully made tools. So I'm going to leave it to my viewers to decide how secure this safe is.